Hi, my name's Courtney, and I'm going to upload a video about how to pierce your tongue. For those people that are like stubborn enough to be like, yeah, I'm piercing my tongue and I'm doing it, like no matter what anyone says, like I was. That's how I was. This is probably going to be a little helpful. You're going to want to start out by like preparing yourself a couple of days before by brushing your teeth like 2 or 3 times a day and also using mouthwash. You have to get used to brushing your teeth or using mouthwash after every single thing that you eat. It's kind of annoying, but it is like worth it in the end because then you're going to have a healthy, totally healed piercing. You start out by getting a kit or like I did, or getting, the stuff like individually. I bought a kit on eBay because I have an eBay account, and it was only $6. It came with piercing forceps or clamps, a metal barbell, a clear retainer, and also a sterilized 14 gauge needle. I already did my tongue. I did it a week ago, so I have a pink ball underneath because it's really cute and it blends in with my tongue because I'm trying to hide it from my parents. That's also why I did it really far back. A couple of things you should know is that you have 2 like huge veins running underneath your tongue. You can't really see mine, but they should be like dark blue. Occasionally people can have them like really close to the middle, so those are the people that can't get their tongue pierced, so you have to know about that. Or you have to get it crooked, which sucks. Doing it yourself is also, there's going to be risks like infection if your hands are not washed and you're not wearing gloves and your stuff has already been touched or used or something. Obviously that has to be extremely sterilized, and boiling is not that's not going to work. Before you do your piercing, you should always wash your hands. You should have, like, I used alcohol wipes things on my tongue and my mouth, and before you do it, you need to have alcohol-free mouthwash. So yeah, it's been a week and I've used an entire bottle like this big of alcohol-free mouthwash. Also, you're gonna want to do it yourself. Like, don't have your friend do it, or you're obviously gonna want to go to a professional piercing place, but I didn't do that, so. You're going to start out with these clamps. Mine have the little sets that you can do, and they like unlock like that. But a lot of people think that's really hard. I have a couple friends that didn't know how to do it, so if you don't like that, then you can use a rubber band. That holds pretty good too. I know that if you use the little setting things, it's like extremely tight, so you can't use that on a tongue, so you're going to have no choice but to use a rubber band. They get locked really easily. A lot of people don't know how to use these, but yeah, they get locked, so use a rubber band, and then that should hold it in place. Next, you're going to want, obviously, your needle. There should be an arrow on the side right there, a little arrow that says if this arrow will turn whatever color. Mine says green if it has been sterilized, and mine was green when I did it, and I kept the needle. It's gonna look like this. It's really sharp, and it's hollow. So once you pierce it, you put the jewelry inside, and then you just pull it through with the jewelry in it. If the needle falls on the ground, like, that doesn't matter. After you're done piercing it, obviously, don't open it up until you're right about to stick this thing through your tongue. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard for me to show you because my tongue's already pierced, so I won't be able to like step by step show you and actually pierce my tongue for you. But with the rubber band on it, like, loosened a little. I did mine super tight, so it would say. I wouldn't recommend doing it as far back as me, because the further back that you do it, the more swelling that you're going to have, like the longer. it's going to be. There should be like a dimple in your tongue is what they call it, or just like a dip where it goes down, and that's where you should do it, which is more towards the front. Like I should have done it right there. Mine's a little crooked because I went really slow when the needle was in my tongue. You're not supposed to go slow, so you're supposed to... And then you lift it up and check to see if, you're not hitting any veins or anything that are in the way. I made sure that I didn't hit any veins by getting an app on my iPhone that it does the little like flashing strobe light thing, but you can also leave it at just a constant flashlight setting. That was helpful. So I could see under my tongue and I could see where the veins were. Like, I'll show you. Like this. You can't tell on the video, but yeah, it shows you where all the veins are. So I found that helpful. You can always just use a flashlight if you don't have a phone like that. So yeah, we're going to start. So you take the forceps and you clamp your tongue, but you're not going to use these things because you're not going to use the little settings because it's way too tight and you're going to like cut off the circulation on your tongue and like die. Once you clamp it on, you are really just going to, I started underneath your tongue so you have less of a chance of hitting your vein. This part hurts way less than biting your tongue. So you're going to take it and you just go straight up. I went really slow because I was scared, and now my tongue piercing is crooked. That doesn't look cute. So, and obviously I'm not redoing it because the swelling and the pain days afterwards or the next morning is like not worth it. So that's what you do. Once it's inside of your tongue, you can either take the clamps off, leave them on. I took the clamps off because it was easier for me. Then you take your barbell and put it inside the bottom of your jewelry like that. It should stick. It might be a little wobbly because they're the same gauge. The needle and the barbell is the same gauge. You're going to slide it through your tongue, and then it should be in your tongue. You can take the needle out. Obviously, you grab the little ball and screw it on. I heard you are supposed to keep it so that the ball that doesn't come off is on the top, and then the ball that does screw is on the bottom. So, like, if the ball comes off while you're sleeping or while you're eating or something, you have less of a chance of swallowing it. I swallowed the pink ball that I bought that was acrylic. So it wasn't metal, so it's not that bad, but I swallowed it because I put it on the top, and I wasn't supposed to do that, so I swallowed it while I was playing my flute. Yeah, I played the flute. So if you play an instrument, you're not going to be able to have the same tone on that instrument for a few days. I realized that I couldn't play my flute or my piccolo for 5 days very well. Another thing you should know is that you are going to have so much swelling. You are barely, some people barely can talk. I could talk really well. You're going to have a lot of drool. Like, you're going to have, like, unnecessary amounts of saliva, and that's going to suck. So you're going to have to, like, occasionally, which is quite gross. It's going to hurt really bad to use straws for the first couple days. Also, I had to chew on one side of my mouth because the side that I did it more towards, because mine's crooked, hurt more. It doesn't hurt anymore. It's been 7 days, and so, yeah, I hope that's helpful. Also, try not to eat dairy products like ice cream or milk. Like, I know it might feel good to use ice cream on your tongue because it's going to hurt a lot, and it helps the swelling go down, but try to stick with, like, popsicles, and you're going to want to fill up a water bottle and put it in your fridge, and so that the next morning you can drink that, because your tongue's it's going to hurt. It's going to really hit you the next morning. Take mouthwash to school if you're going to school. I didn't take mouthwash with me to school, and I got really scared that it was going to get infected. It never got infected. Don't change the bar for the first, 2 weeks or 10 days. Also, don't use a small bar to pierce it with. This is a very small bar. I bought this one after I did my piercings because the long bar was really annoying. But I have the long bar in right now because it my tongue was really swollen, so I couldn't put the small one in without it making a crater on my tongue from the ball. So you're gonna have like this much extra room, which is really good for swelling, because compared to this one, it's like 4 millimeters shorter. But yeah, so I hope those tips were helpful. If you have any questions, you can obviously comment below, or whatever. Sorry. Thanks.